Hey guys, how you doing? Mike Tannic back here with more Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich, where we are playing on Elite mode as Canada, the Dominion of Canada. We are still in the process of trying to make any sort of sense out of our current predicament here. In a lot of ways, we are starting out on Elite. One isn't the best for this particular situation, and two, Canada doesn't have a strong starting position to begin with. So what we've been doing really is trying our hearts out to get our production somewhat up to snuff. We are critically short on civilian factories. Right here you can see we're down to one, but part of that reason is that we are doing these two decisions. One, building Crown Corporation in Ontario and in Montreal. And what that does is it takes 3 of your civilian factories and in 90 days turns around and gives you a new one, which is a lot faster than what we were building. So we're going to continue on that path here. The other only major development we have is that we did send volunteer forces to Anqing. I'm doing that to try to get our army experience up because we have a million division designs and none of them are good. That's the problem. I did decide on a mainline infantry division here. We're going to use this template. First thing we're going to do is get rid of the tanks. Yeah, we're going to get rid of the tanks, put those back into circulation for other units who actually need those tanks, and get them down to the standard 7 infantry, or 7 infantry, 2 artillery to start with. Okay, this is an important national focus. Since we are still suffering the effects of the Great Depression, this is the second level of relief for that. That does construction speed plus 10. And additionally, we get 100% research speed for construction tech, which is really awesome. Economic recovery. Okay, so for this one, to further reduce the Great Depression, we would have to get the CP rail expansion and the National Research Council, which gives us a additional research slot. So let's go ahead and come down to get this one first. Okay, so create the ISAC. This will mean that the Dominion of Canada joins the Imperial Scientific and Academic Council. So that will likely lead to some further decisions. Not that we can make many decisions. If you look here at our political power, we're at negative 101. Gilbert K. Chesterton dies. British writer Gilbert Keith Chesterton died today in his exile at Ottawa at 62. A prolific author whose most known novel is certainly The Man Who Was Thursday. Never heard of it. Was a devout Roman Catholic and a Christian apologist. 2 reasons that forced him to leave England and avoid persecution after the Syndicalist Revolution. Pardon me. Great. Minus 20 political power. We're just hosed, guys. Oh my god. Look at this. Nation divided. Create the ISAC. We're only getting 0.15 political power per day. Ah, jeez. Oh god, there's so many negative modifiers there. I can't take it. I just can't take it. Are we building an infantry division? Perhaps we should stop after this division. Yeah, we might want to stop after this division and focus on converting the divisions that we already do have. Just for the fact that our manpower is at about 35,000. Okay, our volunteers did arrive in Anqing. Now, well, who can we fight? Who are they fighting? Okay, they're on the left, Kuomintang, but we're not allowed to attack. Is that it? Do we just defend? Oh no, okay, we can. We can most certainly attack. Coup d'etat in Siam. Demonstration at King's Speech. A campaign to stop by Mackenzie King in Toronto was marred today when it was met by a large demonstration organized by the Orange Order of Canada. The order, which celebrates Canadian ties with British Empire, has been campaigning strenuously for greater action against the Union of Britain, has declared that the liberal no conscription position as an outrage that threatens the very survival of the empire. The raucous chanting and shouting prevented King from continuing the speech, and altercations between liberal supporters and the Orange Order almost ended up in the riot. Oh boy. Okay, so either way we lose. Now, do we want to hang on to the party that we have? Social conservatives are not far behind us. In fact, oh boy. Well, boy, British Empire. Let's stick with market liberals right now. For now. Okay, coup in Siam. Alright. Nice. Good for them. Alright, hopefully our troops can get in a position soon to start to make some sense of this nonsense. What is their division organization like? Okay, this is a... What kind of unit is this? It is a... Oh, here, let's look at the template. Okay. Alright, it's one of these divisions, that's fine. Yes, these guys should be in an army group. As a friend of the channel, Wendy DeLeese, pointed out, I did not have them in an army group. Okay, Manuel Carles assumes full control of Argentina. Hang on a sec, I'm going to see what that does to them. Not that it affects us directly right now, but it could indirectly affect us. And why is he training? Stop training. Well, I know why he's training, but still. Alright, let's get your organization up a bit. Okay, so who's running the show here in Argentina now? And boy, they divided. National Populists. Okay. Yeah, so they're going to lean right soon. White Sun over China. Okay, guys, there's just way too much reading. I'll go back and read that later. I encourage you guys to pause it and read it as well. Some of this stuff will eventually affect us, but not right now. It doesn't. Okay. Looks like we're actually doing some good here, so... And, yeah, I want to see what their division template looks like. Construction 1. Excellent. That's going to help us bigly. Cannot quite do construction 2 yet. Excavation, maybe. No, I want to use that bonus for our construction 2. In fact, you know what? Let's go ahead and just do that now. We'll eat the 0.5% or half a year ahead of time penalty because we do have that 100% bonus. So let's go ahead and get that done. Because that's what we need more than anything right now, is the ability to construct. Okay, on the left Kromenang, they don't have any artillery or engineer support. Okay, march against conscription. A giant march against Bill C7 and the prospect of national conscription has taken place in both Montreal and Quebec City, with smaller marches taking place in Ottawa and Vancouver. Opposition to conscription is beginning to hit a head, with many of the signs of the marches declaring "Exiles get out" and "No war for Canada" in either English or French. Members of the Conservative Party have openly suggested the marches are being organized by the Union of Britain in order to destabilize the Entente. But Mackenzie King and the Liberals have treated them seriously and doubled down on the party's opposition to widespread conscription. Now, guys, if you know me, I am all about conscripting and attacking. But the problem is that conscription goes hand in hand with starting a war with Britain, which we're not ready for. We're not even close. Even if we did have the manpower, we have no production whatsoever. We have no fuel, basically. We're not ready to wage a war, so we're going to stick with market liberalism. And down goes our, oh God, our stability yet again. God, this is awful. This is rough. I'm really hoping our national focuses here kind of save the day because we need it. We are not doing well at all. And I probably shouldn't be spending our manpower on a war in China, but we do need this experience. We need it badly. And what are these guys? They are authoritarian Democrats, so they're not really in our... Yeah, they're not really in our ideology tree anywhere, but these guys are radical socialists, so they're kind of in league with the syndicalists in a way. So let's go ahead and do our best to help get rid of these guys. There we go. Alright. Create the ISAC. Number of university presidents, scientific leaders meeting in Toronto have called for formation. Dominion of Canada joins the Imperial Scientific Academic Council. Good. Okay. Partido Socialista Italiano wins election. Moderate socialism, we shall see. Okay, and for this I still need the National Research Council. So what the ISAC, is that have anything to do here with this stuff? No, it does not. Alright. Okay, we did get our first civilian factory out of the economic policy decisions, and that is helpful. Poland elects a new king. Alright. And it appears they kind of know what we're doing here. Oh, stop. Stop that attack, please. Alright, now we're on the defense. Hey, were you guys gonna help me here? Or not? Like, help win your own war? That would be quite helpful if you did. We are stretching out their front line, which is quite nice. Let's go ahead and go this way. We could probably get these divisions cut off if we are quick about it. They're trying to escape. Damn. Okay. Yeah, that attack looks like a no-go because they're going to hit me again as well. And that looks like we kind of blew their front wide open here. Except they seem to be refusing to take advantage of it, and we're going to lose here, so that's nice. Or are we? Well, they're not going to send reinforcements or attack or occupy open territory in front of them, so... Huh. Okay, German East Asia declared war on the Indo-Chinese Union. That's down here. Oh, there was... I see what happened. Indochina declares independence. Let's see. Nicaragua wants to increase ties. The Nicaraguan ambassador has recently come to us with a deal. In an attempt to escape American influence, they want to open up new trade deals with our country, along with diplomatic ties. This investment could bring numerous advantages in the future, with a variety of cash crops in Nicaragua mainly being exported to us instead of the U.S. I say yes. That could inflame America a little bit, as if they need more reasons to go to war with us. Indochina declares independence from Germany. Okay. Good luck, Indochina. I hope they win. Alright, mobile warfare. Excellent. Okay. Less organization loss when moving. Plus 50% planning speed. Plus 10% division speed. And plus 20% breakthrough for armament variants. Okay, concentrated industry 1. Excellent. That is done. Let's see. How close are we to 1937? I'm sure there's others that we could do in the meantime. Don't need the radio just yet. Scout planes, no. Don't need a heavy fighter just yet. How's our 1936 naval tech? Depth charge throwers, smoke generators. Okay, basic naval gunnery, improved light guns, improved ammunition. Okay, so yeah, we have a lot we need to do yet. Let's see. This is a simple one, but it does cost, of course. Huh. Okay, well, we may come back to that. We may come back to that because we do have a sizable navy. I would like to capitalize on what we have. We could get the A-11 Matilda, since we do have tanks and we are building them. Oh, this is what we need. We need to get caught up on our infantry weapons and equipment. Don't need that just yet. I just want to get caught up on basics before I decide what our forces are going to look like. So let's do interwar artillery as well. Alright. Yeah, we're going to lose here, but we're going to take some of them with us. Oh yeah, we got hit hard. Bennett assaults reporter. Ooh, mechanical computing comes first. Okay, research speed plus 4%. And that's going to be about all, pardon me, here. Oh, we don't have a basic fire control system. That is not good. That is not good at all. Yeah, I want to get this done. Well, hang on. Our Navy should have at least a basic fire control system. Alright. So we're doing the artillery, we're doing the infantry. Yeah, let's do the basic fire control system. Since it's still a bit earlier than I would like for to get a jump start on the 1937 techs. Yeah, when's the next one? 91 days. Okay. Bennett is an embarrassment. Yes, let's continue. To hold control of the market liberals. We need that for our political power gain. We absolutely need our party popularity to increase because we're still at negative 106 political power. Not good. Not okay at all. Alright, so we did retreat there. And yeah, these guys aren't necessarily supposed to win the war, I don't think, because they're just not doing well at all. I might have picked the wrong side. The Kumwakana declared war on the Zhejiang clique. Okay. Okay. Alright, looks like we're going to lose here too, so everything we won, pardon me, everything we won is going away. Okay, this is going to further erode our stability by another 5%. Referendum in the future of the Quebec and Confederation that should happen. This is a clear sign of just how serious the division between the English Canadians and the French Canadians have become. Now that the split opinion on Canada's role in the war is so sharp. This is not good. Okay, this is not good, guys. I can see where this is going. How the hell do we get rid of Anglo-French tensions, though? Ah, God. There's got to be a... Is there a decision? Invoke the War Measure Act. Modify Anglo-French tensions by... there's 6, so... Okay, yeah, all of these are how you would aid that. We would have to come down here real quick, but I don't necessarily know we could get down here yet. Alright. Draft Bill C7. So let's see here. Gets event status of the Privy Council. Fate of the Senate. Draft Bill C7. Ah, boy. British King is based in this country. Kingdom does not exist. This, okay. Yeah, okay, we're going to have to address this. We're going to have to do it. Because things are just getting bad, so we are going to have to use those decisions to address what is happening. Because we can't afford to have zero... yeah, we cannot afford to have zero stability and Anglo-French tension so high. That is going to screw us up so bad. He's not getting a planning bonus. Hang on. There we go. You know, the more I'm... Oh boy. The main okay, rise of the Nationalist Party. The main competition for liberals among those opposed to conscription appears to have become the Nationalist Party of Canada. Led by Henry Herbert Stevens, the Nationalist Party's platform began as Republican, anti-monarchist, but evolved into a stance which would see Canada pulled out of the Entente entirely. Okay, well, that's a bad thing. We don't want to be out of the Entente. Like, at all. We don't want that. Okay, alright, guys, well, check this out. We are up to actually 13 factories now. Due to those decisions that we made and the two focuses that have given us a reduction in the Great Depression. Thank God for that. Okay, Nejd declared war on Jabal Shamar. National Research Council. Alright, we get an extra research slot. Okay, yeah, well, Draft Bill C7. Alright, the British government and exiles acted on emergency powers, wielding power to its status as the King's Privy Council. It has been over a decade, however, and there are many who feel the time has come for a change. Okay. There's not been a gathering of the Dominions since the fall of the Home Isles, but it's been decided now is the time. Even if Canada is at the head of the table instead of the UK, the Dominions must prepare to work together if there's any hope of defeating the Syndicalists. I like that. Canadian Senate consists of appointees by the Sovereign, which by the fall of the UK has consisted almost entirely of British exiles, considering the Senate has ultimate control over bills passed by the House of Commons. Has the time finally come to enact Senate reform? Okay. Let's start out with the Imperial Conference first and start to address some of the problems that we're seeing here rather than just letting them fester underneath. Okay, so what are we researching now? Let me double check here. Alright, we are getting construction too. Basic fire control. Alright. Since we are building light tanks, let's go ahead and well, let me double check. I know I always do that, guys. I'm like, this is what we're gonna do, and then I just, no, hang on, well, maybe not. Okay, the rover enables armored car. We don't really have a need for that at the moment. What we need are factories, and lots of them, before we worry about that. Alright. Ship design. I would like to get some basics done here, though. That gets done in 54 days, and that could help us quite a bit. Well, it is September. I would probably like to... This will cost us... Yeah, this is going to cost us 0.31 years ahead of time. That's not the most efficient thing for us to do. So yeah, let's go ahead and get these smoke generators. That is 54 days. That'll get us closer to 1937. Okay, yeah, so we gotta do a lot of things real fast to get this thing to keep this from blowing up. I I was too focused on other national focuses to actually pay attention to that, which is not a good thing. Okay, get your planning bonus up there. Wait till morning and then attack. No, we won't. I think the best thing to do here is we'll just continue to defend because they're not going to stop attacking us. And we do have decent entrenchment. What is our entrenchment? Oh, okay, 5.6%. Not great. Not great, but we do have engineers there, so that does help. East Turkestan declared war on the Xinjiang clique. Alright, good for them. Okay, we're almost done with our very first factory. And, alright, let's go ahead and check our production now. How are we looking? Okay, our production is straightened out quite a bit. Now that we're not so far behind on infantry equipment. We are making 19 a day, and we're still disgustingly short on resources. I really want to tap into some of these consumer goods factories, but it's going to be a long while before we can change our economy. I mean, if we had 100 political power, which we don't, we could go into early mobilization. Yeah, because we have more than 15% war support for now. Edmund Allenby dies. Minus... Oh my god. Every time I get the political power back, guys, it goes away. There's got to be a national focus that gets us political power. Address the army. The Americans at war. Return of the king. Are there any that get us? Oh, jeez. I'm guessing no. But... okay. East Turkestan declared war on the Kumal Khanate. Alright. Oh, man. Yeah, the worst situation you can be in Kaiserreich is negative political power. One of the worst situations, at least early on. Because that is the biggest currency in this game. Alright, what's your planning at? Maybe we can go on a little offensive here. And win, possibly. That would be nice. Because they are in multiple combat. They have no entrenchment. Oh, yeah. We could potentially push them back. Federal election of 1936. The moment has come when the country heading to the polls to decide between the Liberals under William Lyon Mackenzie King and the Conservatives under R.B. Bennett. Either way, it is certain the election will be close. And should there be a prospect of a minority government, it seems likely the role of kingmaker would be given to the Cooperative Commonwealth Federation, who have already declared that they would support a liberal government. Okay. So we can continue on the path of market liberalism. Go conservative. Liberals and the CCF form the government. I need the ruling party popularity to go up, and I need it to go up by a lot so we can get more political power. Whether or not that's a wise decision for the long run, I don't know. Okay, gain base stability plus 10%. Thank you, King Edward. Alright, that's a little better. And that also helps us gain a little bit more political power as well. Now we should lose that divided nation. Oh boy. The Imperial Conference. Okay, with the 8th Imperial Conference getting ready to begin, the Prime Minister should consider what our focus should be. Should we advocate that the Dominion Canada is best suited to retaking the Hume Isles? I'm Scottish all of a sudden, as soon as possible, or should we instead focus on improving the various dominions of the empire so that they're better prepared for in the long run? We must first improve So, yeah, we have to approve. Okay, so the Dominions will receive better imperial bonuses. Australasian Confederation, West Indies, Dominion of India, political power plus 25%, or plus 25. Gains pride in the empire, opinion of Dominion of Canada, plus 50. Okay, thank you. Alright. Let us next do Fate of the Senate. There we go. Alright, Imperial Conference 1936. Today, the Imperial Conference begins with leaders representing the remnants of the British Empire. Okay. Home Isles that cannot happen without building up different dominions. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. No one's ready. Willingness is not the same as preparedness to fight a war, my friends. Pardon me. Okay. Suggestions from Walter Guinness and the Commission. Walter Guinness and the rest of the Commission have come up with a suggestion with a situation to help the West Indies. It is a 2-year fund into the West Indies to help them along their multitude of projects. Oh, God. Okay, so I give up more political power for 730 days. Dear God. Or we lose more stability. You know what? Just give it to him. Give it to him. British Indian delegate seeks help. Okay, so what this does is Dominion only gains imperial investment, which grants consumer goods factories minus 10% and construction speed plus 20% for 180 days. You're welcome, Dominion of India. Did I say Dominion of Canada before? I think I did. Okay, Ganga Singh. Wow, these guys are weak. How many divisions you got? 22? It's not terrible for what you are at the moment, but still, I'd like to see that number go up. Alright, so the West Indies Federation gains Imperial Advisors, which grants infantry equipment production, towed artillery minus 10% cost, division training time minus 20% for 180 days. Nice. I don't know that they can even train an infantry division, can they? Australasian delegate speaks. Okay, so this means that the Australasian Confederation gains imperial research, which grants them research speed for plus 20% for 180 days. Alright, what is their manpower like? They have no manpower at all, but they somehow... Alright, they have 7 divisions. Where? I don't know. Oh, here. Down here. Ah, yes, they do own this, don't they? What kind of resources are down there? Do you have rubber, steel, anything I could use? No. You have nothing. Alright. So be it. Oh, I thought we were in bad shape. Well, we are in bad shape, but... Okay. The Imperial Conference is over. Thank God for that. Okay, we got smoke generators. It is now October 1936. Depth charge thrower. That would be nice, but no. Shoot. What was I going to do? It was industry. We're doing construction. Let's go ahead and do... Let's do improved machine tools, because we're basically already at our cap for all of these. I would like to bump that up a bit. And by how much? Yeah, 10%. Much needed. Very much needed. Oh boy, this is just not good anywhere. Everything's bad. Okay, they got us in multiple combat, so let's halt that. I don't know that we'll be able to pull off a victory here now, but... Yeah, I'm on the losing side of this war, guys. I can tell you that. Alright. Kumal Khanate has capitulated. All of our gains are gone. Everything we gained has gone away. Come on, John Dill. Get your men together. Ah, jeez. Oh, no, no, no. We could pull off a victory here. Yeah, the side that I chose doesn't have enough divisions to cover this. Huey Long elected president in the USA. All right. And he is what exactly? I forget which side of politics he's on. Alright, so they are authoritarian Democrat. King Edward's party lifestyle. Oh boy. So King Edward's popularity will decrease. I don't think he was that popular to begin with. It's now low. Alright. Huh. That's unfortunate. Jabal Shamar's been annexed. Okay. And what does the region look like now? Huh. Alright. So they're trying to build Saudi Arabia, I believe. Or Arabistan Saudi. Alright, we have 11 army experience. So let's start to... Or actually, was this the... Which... Yeah, this is the one that I wanted to be our main infantry division. Yeah, I screwed up. It's supposed to be these guys, so... Oh, damn. Okay. Alright, I'm going to put that... So we know that that is not the same guys, and we'll give them some odd character. There we go. This is the division template that I wanted to change to bring our divisions up to speed. It does not have the tanks in it. And this is an easy... There. That brings us up to 20 width. For 10, and we don't even have to send the tanks back. So let's see, how many of those divisions did we have? Okay, so yeah, let's switch these guys over to the infantry division. All right, much better. Okay, good. Yeah, we will do that. And as soon as these guys are done, you know what? Just deploy them. And we're not going to train any others. In fact, yeah, you have to switch over to... yeah, we don't want them having tanks. That will put 15 light tanks back into the pool. Alright, basic fire control system. That is awesome. We can start to upgrade our... naval units. We could do radio. In fact, we should do radio so we can get started on radar. But first things first, yet again, let's do engineering. We're only 0.11 years ahead of time. Not a huge debuff to take on. So these guys can go in here. Canadian Infantry Division. Okay, you got to switch. There we go. And you are training, yes? Okay, yes. Norway has joined the Third International. Uh-oh. Alright, we got construction too, finally. Awesome. Actually, we got it ahead of time. It's not 1937 yet. That is really helpful. We are going to need, pardon, fuel refining. How much fuel oil are we getting? We get 2 oil. And I'm guessing that's from our own territory. That might be necessary, actually. In fact, that's really going to be necessary. It would be good to get a jump on it, but that takes a very long time. Land doctrine. No, 440 days. My God. It's over a year? Is that right? Unless we have 100 army experience, it is. Son of a gun. Alright, well, first things first, let's get fuel refining 1 to start to slightly improve our oil situation. No, that's not what I wanted to do. That is not what I wanted to do at all. Damn, I just gave up my entrenchment too. Sweden has joined the Reichspakt. Huh, okay, so Norway and Sweden just chose different sides in the upcoming conflict. The Third International, that's with the Commune of France. And the Reichspakt, obviously, is Germany. So we'll see what happens between those two neighbors. The Guangdong declared war on the Guangxi military government. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Alright, how are we looking here? Alright, national focus completed. Fate of the Senate. Alright, let's close that. Since the arrival of exiles to Canada, King George V appointed many of their numbers to the Canadian Senate, mainly as rewards for valiant service to the defense of the Empire. Since King Edward's ascension, the appointments of exiles has continued to the point where the Senate is often referred to as the Canadian House of Lords. Many members of the government are saying the time has come to insist on Senate reform, passing a law requiring senatorial appointments be confirmed by the House of Commons. Considering the Senate has the power to reject bills, this could result in a showdown with the king, unless he decides it is better not to anger the government of his host country while in exile. Huh. This would be good. Urge... Oh, political power. Plus 100. But at what cost? I think we need to urge the king to appoint more Canadians. That gives us plus 50 political power and plus another 3 stability. That would make the most sense here. And let's do status of the Privy Council and finish this off. Or at least finish off that line, I should say. Alright, we are getting good experience just defending here. So I don't see a need to give up entrenchment, although we probably should move, because we could get cut off there. Republican victory in Brazil. Yeah, I'm going to make the decision to pull out of here. That's not good. Because if they lose there, which is very likely, and they just decide to walk on over there where nobody's guarding, then yeah, I'm hosed. Okay, that's much better. I think. Yeah, they're probably going to lose there as well. Shoot. Let's see. Can we get a win there? Not really. Damn. They only have 2 divisions over on this side. That is just pitiful. Not good at all. But in any case, let's focus back on our own problems here. Damn, that last civilian factory went to some consumer goods, unfortunately, so we did not get to make use of that one. Let's continue to train this navy and get them the rest of the way trained until, yeah, they hit level 3, and then I would like to train my subs. I want to train them, get them up to speed. And who do we have? Do we have anyone who has the, I think it's Wolfpack? Whichever one that gives boost to submarines. Italian democracy survives. Okay. All of our guys seem to be good at positioning almost. So here we go. Seawolf and positioning. Yeah, so we'll do that. These guys are on opposite sides of the coast, but I would like them underneath the same admiral. Yeah, because he has really good traits for subs. So we'll leave that there. Although when they train, that could be problematic. I think. Alright, Yeah, they'll be done hopefully before we run out of fuel again. Alright, what are we going to do to turn this around? Now, Poland has joined the Reichspakt. Interesting. Interesting. I guess they are over that whole World War I thing. Let's see here. They really seem to be focusing on this side, so you know what? That's what I'm going to do as well. I want to go to a side where we are going to be able to make a difference of some kind. I'm not happy just sitting there defending their line for them. This is not why I brought my troops over. I brought them over to get experience and to win. So yeah, you're going to have to get up off your butt, or someone is, and come down here and defend that section of line, because that is just wide open. If you lose, don't come blaming me. Can we attack them? Sure we can. Okay, so they did get to keep their attack bonus, which is nice. Alright, status of the Privy Council. The British government in exile has operated on emergency powers for the last 10 years. Existing without elections and unable to exercise legal influence outside of their status is the King's Privy Council. Recently, however, there have been indications that the Prime Minister Austen Chamberlain's time is up. Many exiles see him as partly responsible for the loss of the Home Isles and have been urging King Edward to replace him. We could push the King to appoint a more moderate candidate, however, someone more likely to work with the Canadian government. We could also urge the King to call for an election among the exiles in Canada. Though how much of a legal mandate that would give the new Prime Minister is questionable. Still, it's more democratic than an appointee. Huh. Okay, so that would gain base war support if we take Henry Page Croft, along with division attack. Okay, we should push for a more moderate candidate. Okay. I would like to see... Okay. So we could choose between division recovery rate, +5 stability, gain base stability, and change in party popularity. Or we could choose Robert Cecil, which grants a... British Prime Minister, so daily political power gain plus 0.10, recruitable population factor plus 5%. That is huge. We need both of those things, and doing so will decrease the influence of the British Exiles. So I'm happy with that. Now, let's draft Bill C7 and be done with this. Okay, with the election finally over, it's time for the government to concentrate on Bill C7, which will determine the country's approach to conscription, the military industry, and our national security. The debate will begin the moment it's introduced in the House of Commons and will consume the government's attention until it is complete. Okay, it's time we did that. Good. And we'll finally get this wrapped up so we can focus more on our economic recovery. Now, we should be getting quite a bit more manpower out of that last national focus. Okay, so we got the 1918 support equipment done. We're kind of done here for the next little bit in the infantry side of things. We could do... No, it's too early for special forces. We don't have enough standard forces, as it were. Could do the supply company. That could come in handy. We do need anti-tank, especially if for whatever reason we end up scoring off against the Americans. That is well behind schedule. And speaking of schedule, guys, I am all out of time for today's episode. Thank you for sticking with me through this. It's been some really tough decisions, and I'm really hoping I make the right ones, because one misstep with the settings that we're playing this campaign on, and that's it. It's over. Done. Donezo. So if you enjoyed this, please be sure to consider subscribing, and please do leave a like. It does help the channel out, and most importantly, leave a comment if you have something that can help me out. If you have played this particular scenario before, let me know what you did and how you did it. I can't wait to see you guys next time. Mike Tannick out.